Joining me now is Greg Lombardo with a beautiful 1940 Ford. Right? Am I right? Is it beautiful or what?
It is to me.
My dad had a 40 Ford, and I always wanted one. When I saw your car, I was like, man, this car is unbelievable. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It's a 1940 Ford Deluxe Coupe. It was actually an opera coupe. And I've had it for 14 years. We took the body off the frame, completely redid it, put in a Mustang 2 front end. And the drivetrain in it's all Chevy. It's a 327 Chevy engine, overdrive tranny with a 48-inch rear. The chassis engineering springs on the back, Mustang 2 front end. And of course we street rotted it and welded in all the fenders and stuff and shaved the door handles and repainted it.
So to get down the road a little bit.
It'll go.
Now let's talk about this paint job. It's incredible. I mean, did you do that, or did somebody locally do that, or who did that paint job?
We had it done locally in Reading, Pennsylvania, which is where I'm from, with a game plan eventually of moving to Florida permanently.
Mm-hmm.
But we still live in Reading at this time. We had it done up in Reading 4 years ago. A friend of mine owns a body shop, and he and I did the car together.
Wow. Now, how long did it take you to do the flames in there?
Just to paint the flames on the front and the fireball on the trunk took 35 hours.
Wow, wow. Now, what about the interior? What have you done to the interior?
The interior, I did myself, me and my wife, and we reupholstered everything. I picked up a set of bucket seats that were in pretty good shape and put them in, and then changed out the dash, put in all digital gauges. And of course, the car has air conditioning, so we put all the vents in for that and stuff. That
makes a big difference down in here in Florida that you have air conditioning, because let's say when it's 95, 100 degrees outside, you want to have air conditioning. That's important. Now, what's your favorite part of owning this car?
Driving it.
Driving it? Yeah.
I have driven the car, since I've owned it, I've driven the car. We've been in Worcester, Massachusetts, New York, Maryland, Delaware. I've driven it to Florida. Been all up and down the East Coast with it, Ohio. I enjoy driving it. I put cruise control in it because I got tired of holding the gas pedal.
That's what I was going to ask. And how often do you drive it?
For as often as I can, whenever weather permits.
Do you show it? Do you show it a lot?
Yeah, we go to a lot of car shows.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a beautiful car. As far as the motor goes, I mean, how much time do you have just in the motor alone? I mean, that's a lot of work on that motor.
Well, we took a 327, we stripped it down to bare block, and completely rebuilt it, new pistons, everything. And it took us a couple months till we put it all back together, and then we had it dynoed out of the car. It dynoed at 400 horsepower out of the car, so in the car, realistically, at the rear wheels, I probably got about 300, maybe 325 horsepower.
So way to go.
Yeah, it'll ride along.
It'll ride along.